At one level, it's a joint programme of work between WorkSafe New Zealand, ACC and the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment. But more importantly, it's an opportunity for businesses to obtain an independent qualified assessment and consequently a degree of assurance that they're meeting good health and safety practice. It's part of government's wider strategy to reduce workplace deaths, injury and occupational health issues. And unlike other health and safety audit schemes, it's also proposed to be an educative tool, offering independent guidance and advice to support businesses and their continuous improvement in health and safety issues. New Zealand's workplace health and safety performance isn't good. The lack of adequate focus on health and safety results in about 1 in 10 workers being harmed each year, which places a huge cost and burden on the country, estimated to be around $3.5 billion a year. We need to change the way New Zealand businesses think about health and safety and the behaviours of workers within those businesses. We need a better health and safety culture in our workplaces. In 2013, the government appointed independent task force into workplace health and safety recommended that government introduce a voluntary health and safety rating scheme as part of a broad range of reforms. In response, Cabinet directed WorkSafe New Zealand, ACC and the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment to jointly develop the Safety Star rating scheme, ensuring it offered reward and recognition for businesses with robust health and safety performance. When changing culture and behaviours, it's important that we recognise, reward and incentivise well-performing businesses and support those who need and want help to improve in their health and safety issues. New Zealand has around 21,000 medium to large businesses. Initially, we're proposing to target this group. This group captures around 80% of all employees in the workforce and currently accounts for around 68% of all work-related ACC accident claims, so offers good leverage to make a difference to health and safety. The Safety Star rating scheme is proposed to be a premier product in the market, providing recognition, reward and assurance to businesses currently managing health and safety to a high level. It's also proposed to help those businesses performing at a lower level by supporting their continuous improvement by providing them with advice on their health and safety strengths and weaknesses and guidance on how they can improve. Working with industry over the last year or more, we've developed a bespoke set of health and safety standards. Broadly, these cover the following areas: risk identification, risk management, leadership, and worker engagement and participation in terms of health and safety matters. Existing health and safety audit schemes generally focus on whether a business has documented management systems and a lot of written policies and procedures. Compliance audit approaches, as they're sometimes described, have been known to drive some businesses into a minimum compliance approach to health and safety, where passing the compliance audit can become the goal, rather than striving for good health and safety outcomes, such as less injuries in the workplace. Compliance audits sometimes don't support a culture and practice of continuous improvement. Sometimes they become a tick box compliance exercise. The Safety Star rating scheme also has an educative aspect, supporting a business's continuous improvement in health and safety by providing tailored feedback and guidance. The scheme is not document and procedure driven. There are two parts to the assessment process: an online self-assessment process for businesses of all levels of health and safety performance. This should help identify their strengths and weaknesses and support their continuous improvement activities. Then there's an on-site assessment process where assessors go into the business and evaluate their health and safety practices and performance. Again, they'll get guidance and advice tailored to their individual needs. We expect a number of benefits. For businesses, they'll receive an independent assurance of their health and safety performance, some reduced costs and inefficiencies from worker-related injuries and illness, help drive their continuous improvement by providing access to good practice guidance and advice tailored to their individual business. It may make it easier for them to bid for contracts where a high standard of health and safety performance is required. They should have enhanced reputation and brand recognition and an opportunity to show industry, their corporate peers and the community at large that they're leaders in health and safety, and help show their staff a willingness for staff welfare. Benefits for workers and their families should include, obviously, a reduction in workplace injuries, occupational harm and deaths, help reduce the financial burden on workers and their families, who actually pay the highest price of anyone for workplace injuries and harm. Help reduce some of the additional social impacts caused by serious injury or harm in the workplace, such as the loss of security, self-esteem, one's sense of worth and contribution to society, when one can't work and support their family as they would like to for extended periods of time. Benefits for government include a reduction in health costs associated with workplace injury and occupational illness, a more productive and efficient workforce to help drive the economy, improved health and safety culture within New Zealand businesses, and contribute to government's goal of reducing workplace injuries, occupational illness and death by 25% by 2020. For more information, phone WorkSafe, email us or go to our website.